We're about to hike 90 kilometers across one of the harshest deserts on Earth, from the ancient city of Petra to the red sands of Wadi Rum. But this isn't just any trail. We're following the path of the King's Highway, a trade route used for over 2,000 years, where ancient traders once led caravans of camels through unforgiving terrain, and we'll be walking in their footsteps. For us, this is more than an adventure. It's a personal challenge and pushing our limits in a place where survival was once a way of life.
Good morning from Petra. We have just begun our hike for the next 5 days, covering over 87 kilometers.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous because I'm so unprepared. I've not kind of been hiking in preparation. I don't really know about wild camping. I don't really know about anything to do with it. So we're just going for it. But the weather today is not looking great. Yesterday it was full sun when we arrived, but today it is cloudy.
We started our hike through the Seek, a narrow canyon leading up to the ancient city of Petra.
And here we are at the treasury.
Walking into a wonder of the world, you never really know if it will live up to expectations, but Petra really did. Beyond the famous treasury, it's actually an ancient city where 30,000 people once lived. And to start our hike in the dramatic landscape where civilizations thrived over 2,000 years ago was surreal.
We have just begun our first ascent of day one. We have, I think, 26 kilometers to cover just today.
I'm already feeling a bit nervous because this is going to be the toughest day and I feel like it's just going to tire me out, and I'm already tired.
So down here, we are looking over the old city, the old civilization, and that's what all these caves are. This is where people used to live, over 30,000 people. It was pretty incredible. I think we're going up like 1,000 steps, I think you said.
Are we actually?
Yeah. Are you counting the steps?
No. Have you started counting?
No, but it's definitely, we can't be over 100.
Wow. It's like red, blue, yellow. I think we have reached the last flight of stairs. Or I hope so anyway. Hi.
Hello, little puppy. He likes you.
Hello. So sweet. This last bit's a bit more rocky than steps, but we made it. Just about. We have made it up to the high place of sacrifice, and don't worry, they didn't do any human sacrifices here. They did animal sacrifices and left it out for the gods.
Looking over these mountains, it just looks like such a harsh environment. I have no idea how people used to live out here thousands of years ago, let alone today. And we're going to be traversing all these mountains which surround us, which is feels a little bit challenging.
This surely is not going to be the easiest hike.
No, definitely not. So I think we're heading down there and then round that mountain, and then it's only halfway.
Oh, that's a big drop.
Yeah, don't look down. You're all right with heights though, aren't you?
Not too bad, although I don't really want to fall.
No.
Walking through the quieter parts of the Petra Reserve, we continue to pass through incredible stone carvings, heading further away from civilization. We're about 10 kilometers in now, and I'm definitely feeling some tiredness because yesterday we walked like 18 kilometers. Probably not the best thing to do the day before the hike, but we had to see Petra, didn't we?
The landscapes around us keep changing, and we've just come into this like massive canyon. This bit really does look like something out of the US.
We're doing this hike with Treks Adventures. They're a company who basically do treks all around the world, not just here in Jordan. And they've basically organised everything and made this possible, because you can't really be out here on your own because you'll just run out of water. As you can probably guess, there's no water out here. We're part of a big group, but we've also got our own guides, so we can kind of go off different paths and stuff when we want to. We've reached our lunch spot for today, and it is actually a theatre, like an amphitheatre. Look at this. Wow.
We are over halfway of our hike today.
This is probably going to be the longest I've ever walked in one day.
Yeah, same.
I'm so excited for lunchtime. Time to take these shoes off. I've got sand in them.
Me too.
It's good.
What you get from walking through a desert.
Apparently, what you have to do is dry out your feet and it stops you getting blisters.
Well, they do stink though.
Yeah.
No. Got myself this little cucumber. It's very refreshing.
Let me get mine. Mine's
bigger than
Mine's way bigger than yours.
Hummus in a carton. I've never seen that before.
We are in the Middle East. After lunch, we descended into this moonscape wadi with towering mountains to our left, which led us to our next challenge.
I think soon we will be heading up the side of the canyon. We've just got to find the right bit to climb. But apparently some of it has fallen from flash floods. Obviously that's not going to happen today, hopefully.
So this is our guide Zaid. He is the person who's making sure we don't get lost out here amongst all the wilderness and dry heat. Hello. He's from Tracks Adventures.
My climbing skills aren't the best.
Take your time. We have reached the top of this ridgeline now and the views are ridiculous. There's probably 100 metre, potentially more drop off right into the wadi down there which circles down. I think we're going to have one of the best views of the hike so far. It looks like it just drops off into the canyon down here. They could be from like thousands of years ago.
3,000.
3,000 years ago, wow.
Yeah. This is even before like having the Arabic letters.
Wow.
But also here you can see more, but not the good condition. There is another animal with leg, another leg, and the tail is, and the head.
It does blow me away that people were living out here 3,000 years ago, you know, in these dry desert mountain areas. It is just incredible. How are you feeling?
Tired. It's really getting to me, but we've still got 5k's to go.
And we've done over 20 kilometres today already. As the afternoon drew in, we had to pick up our pace as it turned out we had an extra 5 kilometres to walk on top of the 24 kilometres we initially thought. We've hit our first road, but there's no one on it. We both went quiet for the last couple of hours, using up the last energy we had to make it to camp before dark. We must be close to camp now. Over 27 kilometres. 28 kilometres. Oh. Here we go. We have reached camp. Well, the last 300 metres, as you can see in the distance.
I'm so exhausted from today. We just had a big dinner and now I'm just going to crash here and sleep. I'm sure I'm going to sleep like a rock because I'm just tired. How are you feeling?
My legs are sore. I need some sleep.
Yeah. All right.
That was a lot.
Let's see you in the morning.
Good morning, guys, from the middle of the Jordanian desert. There is nothing around apart from our little camp here. It is a lovely, positive start of the day. There's no wind, the sun is out, I'm in a t-shirt. How are your legs feeling this morning?
They were really sore when I got up, I'm not going to lie. They felt like heavy and my calves were a bit tight. But I think as we've started to walk, I'm loosening up a bit. And I actually feel surprisingly okay considering we did over 40,000 steps yesterday.
Over 28 kilometres.
28 kilometres.
Today we're only going to be covering 14 kilometres, I think, so...
Literally half the amount.
Literally half the amount. Although day 2 was technically a lot easier than the previous day, we were definitely feeling day 1's effect on our legs and feet. So we took it at our own pace and started to settle into our hiking routine. high five. You're so off.
You better look at that angle on that. I think we've got about 2 hours left of hiking, but my legs are feeling a bit tired from yesterday, so I'm glad to have an easier day today because I think we've still got 3 more days after this, and I've never done this before. We have made it, we have reached camp.
There it is. Not far at all. It's definitely shorter because it's only about 2 p.m. in the afternoon now. We're literally here 5 hours earlier than yesterday. Welcome guys to our little tent.
It is getting a bit grey and cloudy now, and the wind has picked up, and our guide kind of gave us a warning that there could be some rain.
So we packed everything in our tent and we want to show you inside. Right guys, let's bring you inside and basically show you around this very small tent. And obviously behind us here we've got all our stuff just laid out because of the rain warning. We wanted to bring everything inside so we won't get anything wet, whereas yesterday we could just leave it outside.
And then we have these mattresses which are actually
So comfortable, right?
pretty comfy, like they're quite thick instead of just a regular camping mat. And we also have some really, really thick sleeping bags which have been very useful.
The evening came, and out here with no internet connection, we got to know the rest of our Trex group, enjoying a homemade meal together and ended up singing and dancing into the night.
It's time to start day 3 of hiking through Jordan. We have just left camp, and I think today is a little bit longer than yesterday, but shouldn't be too much climbing. My legs are definitely feeling so much better for resting a bit yesterday, which I'm very grateful for because we've still got like 3 days.
Up on the rock over there was inscriptions, and it was basically showing camels carrying lots of stuff. And along this route, along all of the Jordan Trail, also known as the King's Highway, you would have massive camel caravans who would carry stuff long distances. And that's where the Jordan Trail kind of originates from. It's been used for thousands of years. It looks like we have some dogs who are protecting and letting their Bedouin owners know that there's some humans walking past. There's a Bedouin camp just here. This bag does weigh quite a bit because I've got all my cameras in here, like what, 2.5 litres of water. It gets pretty heavy, and over the last couple of days, like the most achiest part of my body is, funnily enough, not my legs, but like here. I feel like I need a deep shoulder, what's that, trapezius massage when we get back.
I'll try and learn how to do that for
Yeah.
you later.
That's your job.
I obviously have a bit of a smaller backpack. I do have also like 2.5 litres of water in here. I feel a bit bad I'm not carrying more.
Oh, I probably crushed my egg. I've got a hard-boiled egg in my bag.
Got so much sand in these shoes. Oh, my socks. My nice white socks.
Yeah, they're not too good now, are they?
We just stopped off to eat our lunch, and right behind us, these camels appeared out of nowhere.
And you have to be careful because these camels might want your hummus as well. We've got an incoming camel.
He's after my hummus. No.
Bow to me. That is a very close camel. I'm very close to a camel right now.
Looks like
the Grand Canyon.
It does. The Jordanian Grand Canyon. Yeehaw!
We have finally made it. We can see camp just in the distance. And I really need to rest my feet for a minute.
It's a good day.
Salam alaikum! What?
Home sweet home.
Get the bag off my back. The nicest thing is that Treks Adventures set up all our tents so we can literally just collapse in there once we've done our hike every day. Like, it is the most ideal, beautiful thing. It's like we've got, you know, trekking and hiking on easy mode with all these guys supporting us. I think the amazing Bedouin staff are just setting up the shower tent over there. Ah, my heroes.
Over here is the ladies only shower, so they're just going to bring water over in a second, but the view from the shower is amazing. Pretty cool. Oh, here comes the water on donkey. This is inside the shower, so we have a little pump, and this is where I can stand. It's pretty spacious.
Bit tired. Well, it's kind of crazy when you finish like a long day of walking and then you realize you still have more days to do, but we're getting there. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a good day and supposed to have some of the best scenery, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh.
Emilia has a weird back which clicks really oddly if you push it, especially after a long day of hiking. It is day 4 and it's supposed to be the most beautiful day today. Let's begin. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I've had 2 coffees, one Arabic, one normal. Had a good night's sleep. I'm ready to see some views.
First climb of the day. Wake ourselves up. Ready for the good views. Listen to this echo. Zaki! Okay, it's just stopped, like it just kept going. Zaki means hungry, by the way, in Arabic. Just disintegrates. A lot of sand walking today, is there? Yes. Nice. At some point today we will have to go on sand dunes, but I don't think it's quite yet. Apparently you have to walk up them to get to the camp later on, so that could be some effort.
Woo! This is amazing. This is insane. There's literally no one here as well. It's so silent.
Maya, you ready for a rest?
I need some water.
We've been walking on this stupid sand for like a kilometre or 2.
I thought you liked the sand.
It's nice sand, but it just drains the energy out of you so much. Look how much sand I've got in my foot. In my shoe, not my foot. Basically it is in my foot now.
Salam alaikum. This is our support.
The landscapes have changed so much, and I feel like we've just entered the planet Mars.
You ready for the new challenge?
It's time to face the dunes.
Blimey, I've walked about 10 metres and it's tough. Really tough.
How's that tripod working as a walking stick?
It's actually working quite well. Obviously it's not like a pole, but it kind of lifts body off floor.
I really feel like I'm in the desert now.
Yeah, well we are. A lot of hard work, isn't it? 2 steps up, 1 step back.
I think also the sun feels so strong. It drains you a bit, you know. It is the last 2 kilometers and they are directly up a sand dune. And that's what we've got to do to get to our camp.
In this boiling heat.
Today's last challenge to face.
Every step, you just fall back a little bit more.
We can just about see camp. We're not too far.
We've done it. We've made it up the dunes.
Woo, I feel proud.
I feel energised.
That evening we headed up to a viewpoint where the views stretched for miles, revealing how remote we really were. And the sun set on another beautiful day in the desert. That evening, dinner was cooked with the zarb, a traditional underground oven which has been used for centuries by Bedouin tribes. And after a hearty meal, we headed to bed. And the next morning, we had to get up before sunrise, ready for a long day ahead.
Good morning, it is finally day 5, the last day of our hike and one of the hardest days. We have about 22 kilometers to go and we've already done 90 this week, which is just crazy to me because I've never done that before.
This is the last push until we finally walked from Petra to Wadi Rum, and we've begun walking through this beautiful sandstone canyon this morning. We've got more ascending than any other day on this hike. We're ascending about 700 meters. It's going to be tough on the legs. They're already tired. We're already blowing, and we've just begun.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, fine. We've ticked off 5Ks. Another, 17 to go.
Lovely.
Still got some energy.
We've got a lot of, power up bars, haven't we?
Yeah.
Give us some sugar rush when we need it.
We've found a river and it's actually flowing.
It is flowing, right? This is probably the largest water source we've seen in the last 5 days.
It actually doesn't look too dirty despite the little bit of camel poo I see over there. I feel like if you had a filter, you could try and scoop some of this up. I only got about 5 hours sleep last night, which is not enough for me. I need like 8 to 9, so I'm quite tired.
But we're over halfway.
Yeah, we are over halfway. So that's a little bit motivating, and I just keep thinking, sleep is this way.
Let's go that way then.
Basically, because the sandstone meets the granite, apparently it kind of collects the water and it doesn't seep in. So you get more greenery around here.
My feet hurt.
I know your feet hurt. My feet hurt too.
I have
No energy.
The pace has significantly dropped. It is tough work out here. We've just started entering these really small, narrow canyons, and they look incredible. It's like that famous place in the US. Do you know what it is?
In Arizona.
Arizona, I think it is. Hello! Look, it goes all the way up.
Whoa.
Lovely red rocks. I think they call it a sikh here in the Middle East. Afternoon section.
This is our last leg, really. What have we got? Like 5 kilometers to go.
Maybe 6.
It's maybe 6, and apparently this is going to be a really beautiful section up into Wadi Rum. There might be a bit of an incline at the end.
It's supposed to be really steep, and it's kind of what we've been dreading the whole day, just knowing that at the end of all of this hiking, we've got 2 kilometers of incline. You're gonna be the one that saves me. I didn't leave you, 'cause I'm so true.
It's so hot now in between these white rocks. I think they're like reflecting it onto us. Obviously it doesn't help that it's now the middle of the day, but not too long to go. We are just starting the incline, and already I'm a bit sweaty and out of breath.
I can't believe it's almost over. 5 days of trekking, and we're here in the last final 2 kilometers of this ascent, going right to the top of this mountain, and then I think it's flat at the top. Two-thirds of the way. Keep going, not good. We're closing in on the top, on this plateau which we've been promised above these mountains. We're nearly there.
This is the first time we've walked on a slight downhill slope today, and it feels funny on our feet.
It feels too easy, right?
Yeah.
It feels like I'm on a treadmill.
I can see it.
We're not far. 200 meters to go, and we've completed the hike of the Jordan Trail from Petra to Wadi Rum. We've done it! Woo! Benito! Hala! We have completed over 100 kilometers of hiking through this Jordanian desert. It's been full on, it's been tough, hasn't it?
It's not been easy, I'm not gonna lie, especially the first day, and then you were feeling like second, third, you're like, can I do this?
No time to rest.
And here we are.
We have done it. I'm so proud of us.
And you know what? I could use a shower.
Yeah. We haven't had a proper shower in 5 days, so we stink.
At least it hasn't been too hot, otherwise I don't think I'd share a tent with you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Need a shower.
I think you do too. And a big thanks to Trex Adventures, who have gifted us this incredible adventure. We highly recommend doing it. What an experience we've had. And if you do want to find out about all the treks they do, not only here in Jordan but all across the world, then I'll leave links in the description.